Judge Beatrix Thornwald couldn't help but smile as Elon Musk entered the courtroom, unaccompanied by any legal counsel. After decades on the bench, she thought she had seen it all, but this was new. Musk, a tech billionaire known for his ventures into space, electric cars, and artificial intelligence, was about to dive into a high-stakes patent case without a lawyer by his side. Thornwald had seen her share of arrogant millionaires and even corrupt politicians, but no one had ever dared to challenge the court in such a way. Still, she couldn't help but wonder, was it all just part of his strategy? When the sound of her gavel echoed 3 times, the room grew still. "The court is now in session," she said with authority. "Case number 2025 CV 7842, Magnatech Industries versus Musk Innovations." Her voice filled the room with the gravity that only comes from years of experience. Judge Thornwald had presided over the most complex of cases: tech moguls, movie stars, and political figures, and none of them had ever fazed her. The case before her now, however, was different, mostly because of one man, Elon Musk. As Musk walked into the courtroom in his dark suit, sans tie, a few whispers rippled through the gallery. He was already making an impression, though not the one he might have hoped for. "Mr. Musk," Thornwald said, looking up from her docket, "my records show you're representing yourself today. Is that correct?" She was met with a quiet, "Yes, Your Honor." There was a collective gasp in the room, and even the court reporter looked up from her work. Judge Thornwald, unamused, said dryly, "Bold choice. Let's not waste time. Please introduce yourself. Magnatech, you may begin." Dominic Reeves, the lead attorney for Magnatech, stood and addressed the court with practiced ease. Clad in an elegant suit with silver hair and gleaming glasses, he projected the kind of polished professionalism Musk lacked. "Your Honor, this case is quite simple," he began. "Musk stole our client's battery design. We are the patent holders. We have proof. After trial, the facts will speak for themselves." Thornwald nodded, listening intently. "Thank you, Mr. Reeves. Mr. Musk, your opening remarks." Musk shuffled awkwardly as he pulled out a bundle of wrinkled papers from his pocket, fumbling as one paper fell to the floor. A quiet laugh came from the gallery as he bent down to pick it up. "Your Honor," he stammered, clearly nervous. "I'm here because Magnatech is trying to steal what my team created." His voice trailed off as he shuffled the papers again. "Special coating on the battery. Sorry, I have diagrams," he muttered, not quite finishing his thought. Thornwald couldn't help but let out a small chuckle. "Mr. Musk, this isn't a rocket launch," she said with a wry smile. "Legal procedure is what we follow in this courtroom. Is your evidence ready?" Musk hesitated. "I think so, Your Honor," he said quietly, though it was clear he was uncertain. Courtroom laughter spread like wildfire. The bailiff even let out a small grin. Reeves, sitting at the plaintiff's table, smirked. This was going to be easier than he had anticipated. But in the gallery, a young woman with short black hair looked nervous, her fingers twisting in her lap. She was Musk's head engineer, Lila Chen, and she hadn't expected things to go this way. Thornwald leaned forward, her expression stern. "Perhaps you should have hired an attorney, Mr. Musk. Patents are complicated." Musk didn't seem fazed. He looked calm as he answered, "I'll manage, Your Honor." The judge raised an eyebrow, sensing the challenge he was throwing her way. "Very well," she said. "Magnatech, please proceed with your case." Reeves stood again and began his presentation. He pulled several evidence boxes from the table, each labeled neatly and clearly. Thornwald rolled her eyes as she saw her clerk struggling to keep up. When the lights dimmed in the courtroom, Reeves activated his computer presentation, and the screen flashed to life. "Magnatech filed this patent on March 15th, he announced. showing a sleek diagram of a battery design. As you can see, the design is revolutionary. Musk, who had been scribbling notes quietly, looked up, trying to follow along. Reeves continued, Musk's company started making similar prototypes in April. Our point is simple. The evidence speaks for itself. Thornwald listened, her mind working. Musk's lack of preparation was obvious. His disorganized approach could easily be seen as a sign of weakness, something his opponent was more than eager to exploit. But Thornwald knew better than to assume too much. She had learned long ago that appearances could be deceiving, and in a courtroom like this, underestimating anyone could lead to costly mistakes. As Reeves continued with his case, Thornwald couldn't help but wonder what Musk's next move would be. Musk looked out into space while speaking quietly. Thornwald snapped, Mr. Musk with us? Yes, Your Honor. He blinks out of his daze. Musk nodded, blushing. The proceedings angered Judge Thornwald. Musk's initial complaint was badly worded. Mr. Musk, hearsay works differently. Legal procedure 101 may help. More laughter. Something was rumbling beneath the fumbling. Later, Leah confronted Musk in a quiet office. My desire is overconfidence. Hammond considers me finished. Doing what today? Two things, Musk remarked, looking at the device. First, we're finishing this. He pointed to the sleek electronics they spent all night on. And second, he regarded her, we're meeting someone important. That afternoon, a tight-bunned, early 40s woman visited their office. She seemed tense. Miss Musk greeted Nair. Thanks for coming. Merely, I'm risking my career, she said. I know, he said. Who's she? Musk said, but it's the right thing to do. Magnatech's R&D chief until last week. Wait, Dr. Murphy? Leah asked. Murphy was promoted after I left, Priya remarked. I couldn't stay after Hammond asked. Musk and Priya talked quietly for an hour while Leah calibrated equipment. Musk was more confident at night. Are you sure? Leah asked. It's unorthodox, even for you. Musk half smiled, laptop light on. That's not an answer, Leah mumbled. Musk said, trust me, closing his laptop. By tomorrow, Judge Thornwald won't laugh. Musk filled a cardboard box with the last piece of a jigsaw only he could see while Hammond and Reeves celebrated their seeming triumph. Morning courthouse anticipation was great. On steps, reporters gathered. Mr. Have an attorney, Musk? Do you agree? Are you done? Musk, clutching a cardboard box, ignored them. Leah joined. Court was jammed. Hammond and Reeves spoke confidently. The box made faces shift. He's doing what? Hammond asked. Probably his surrender terms, Reeves smiles. When Judge Thornwald entered, the court rose. Musk changed, she noticed. The confused man from yesterday was gone. Court is in session, she said. Mr. Musk, you wanted a break yesterday. Rethinking your approach? Musk confidently said, No, Your Honor. I'll continue representing myself. She complained. Well done. Are you ready to defend? Your Honor, I am. Bring in a surprise witness first. Reeves rose. Objection, no warning. Thornwald frowned. Mr. Musk, this isn't TV. Musk replied quietly, I understand. Courts work differently. These are special circumstances. Reeves started, Objection. Musk replied, Not exactly. Miss Nair's NDA has loopholes for unlawful activity, which she's here to expose. A court official opened the door. Priya Nair testified calmly but tensely. Miss Musk asked, Nair, what was your Magnatech role? 8 years as R&D head, she answered. You left. Why? I resigned due to ethical concerns about the battery in this case. The courtroom hummed. Hammond chided Reeves. Can you explain? Musk said. Your Honor, these are baseless. "Where's the proof?" Thornwald asked Musk if he had proof. Musk replied, "I do," opening the cardboard box to reveal a laptop and small device. Cambridge Energy CTO Dr. Marcus Whitfield testified that the designs were comparable but may have been designed separately, citing different cooling methods and casing materials. Thornwald took notes. "Is it possible that the ideas may be separate?" "It's possible," Whitfield answered. "Similar difficulties, similar solutions." Reeves thanked Musk and said, "Your witness." The courtroom tightened as Musk took the stand. Musk smiled nicely and asked, "Dr. Whitfield, what was the main breakthrough that made both battery designs efficient?" The expert replied immediately, "The nano coating on the electrode surfaces." Musk asked, "And this coating is applied in several layers, correct?" Dr. Whitfield said, "Yes, that's right." Musk nodded and asked, "Could you describe the specific sequence of these layers?" Dr. Whitfield, looking uncomfortable, replied, "Well, both designs use a graphene base layer followed by a titanium composite, then a proprietary ceramic material." Musk, remaining innocent, asked, "Identical proprietary materials?" "Well, yes." "Surprisingly similar," Whitfield said. "What are the odds of two businesses producing identical proprietary materials in identical stacking sequences independently?" Musk asked. "Doctor." Whitfield squirmed in his seat and said, "It would be highly unlikely." Musk then asked a series of seemingly innocent technical questions that contradicted his earlier evidence. Each answer made the expert look stuck. Musk concluded quickly, "Let me be direct, Doctor. Aren't the cooling system and casing upgrades only cosmetic? They don't alter the underlying technology." Dr. Whitfield sighed and said, "Yes." Hammond glared at their expert witness from the plaintiff's table. Musk responded, "No further questions," quietly in his seat as Dr. Whitfield stepped down. Reeves said, "Your Honor, we would like to call Mr. Hammond to testify directly." Judge Thornwald nodded. "Proceed." Hammond stood, adjusting his costly tie. After being sworn in, he appeared confident despite his apprehension. Mr. Reeves began, "Hammond, did you order your staff to copy Musk's tech?" "Absolutely not," Hammond said. "As a potential partner, I visited his facility. When that didn't work, I told our research team to keep working on energy storage alternatives. Was Magnatech researching similar technology?" Hammond said, "Yes, we researched advanced battery designs for years. Our breakthrough happened coincidentally after my visit to Musk Innovations," Reeves said. "Ney says you provided images from your visit and directed the team to duplicate Musk's design. How do you reply?" Hammond replied, "That's absolute nonsense. Miss Ney became difficult after being turned over for advancement. These claims are her retaliation." Judge Thornwald noted Hammond's confident delivery. He testified skillfully, clearly prepared by his lawyers. "No further questions," Reeves finished, seated. The courtroom went hushed as Musk was cross-examined, approaching Hammond gently and calmly. "Mr. Hammond, you said Magnatech was researching similar technologies before your visit to my facilities, correct?" "Yes," Hammond said firmly. "Could you explain your previous research's fundamentals?" Hammond paused. "We were exploring various nano coatings for battery electrodes," Musk said. "Could you be more specific about the composition?" Hammond dodged. "I'm not technical," Musk said. "Yet you're the CEO who signed off on the patent application." Hammond's confidence waned. "In general terms, yes." Musk changed course. "Do you have any photos from your visit to my facility? Has anyone on your squad snapped photos?" "Not to my knowledge." Musk nodded seriously, walked to his table and took a folder. "Your Honor, I'd like to enter this security footage as evidence." He showed Hammond's helper photographing restricted places. "Perhaps your memory needs refreshing," Musk said lightly. Hammond blushed. Musk answered, Really? I wasn't aware my assistant was taking photos. In this next film, you can see her gazing right at her while she does it. The courtroom murmured as the damning footage played. Musk patiently asked Hammond questions that cornered him. Hammond contradicted himself or the evidence with each answer. Musk struck last. "Mr. Is Hammond familiar with this notebook?" He showed a little leather diary. Hammond's eyes expanded. "Where did you get that?" "M. Ney gave it. Your personal notebook, right?" "It was stolen from my office," Musk corrected. "Actually, Monsieur post-water leak. Ney was instructed to clean your workplace. She was told to salvage this." Musk opened the notebook to a marked page. Judge Thornwald checked her watch. "We'll take a 15-minute break," she added. After news sites picked up the story, reporters updated quickly. Reeves shut Hammond in the hall. "This is awful." "It's too late for that," Hammond complained, loosening his tie. "He's going for blood." Judge Thornwald rubbed her nose behind her chambers desk. In 30 years on the bench, she had rarely seen a complete case reversal. She requested sitting once both parties entered. Reeves and Musk sat, but Hammond stood. "I've called you here because this case has taken an extraordinary turn," she said. "Mr. Reeves, given the evidence, I strongly advise your client to explore settlement options." He nodded grimly. Hammond interrupted, "We're prepared to discuss terms, Your Honor." "This isn't over yet." Judge Thornwald frowned. "Mr. The evidence is overwhelming, Hammond. If I rule against Magnatech, which is likely, you lose the patent, a 5-year market ban, and maybe criminal charges." Hammond paled but persisted. "Yes," the judge answered, "but appeals courts usually defer to trial court rulings. These numbers are damning." She faced Musk. "Mr. Musk, can settlement negotiations happen?" Musk stated, "I came here for justice, not money. Nobody negotiated the 5-year development restriction." "That's unreasonable," Hammond remarked. Musk continued, "What's unreasonable is stealing someone else's work and then suing them for it." Judge Thornwald leaned back, watching Musk. She said something shocking next. Mr. All looked astonished. "I apologize, Musk. You were prejudged at trial. You seemed arrogant and unprepared." "Was wrong." "Thank you, Your Honor," Musk said. The judge remarked, "I feel I should explain something." She sent Hammond and Reeves away. She gazed out the window alone. 4 years ago, my son worked at Solar Tech Industries. When your company bought them, he was laid off. "I understand," Musk said politely. "Business decisions affect real people." "Your legal strategy was brilliant," she said. "I've never seen anything like it." Musk smiled. "Sometimes innovative thinking applies outside of technology." Clerk knocked. "Judge, Mr. Hammond wants to talk to Mr. Musk privately." "I'll hear what he has to say." Hammond changed. Musk set prices. Musk, "It's not about money. Lift the 5-year prohibition." "Everyone has a price," Hammond stated. Judge Thornwald remarked, "Based on the evidence, I'm prepared to rule. Dear Mr. Reeves and Mr. Musk, please conclude." He was nervous. His arguments against Ney's testimony were weak. Then Musk stood. Priya Ney's testimony, supported by documents and video, proves corporate espionage. Hammond closed his eyes. Additionally, Magnatech will pay $20 million in damages and legal fees. This shocking revelation caused courtroom whispering. She said, "The court is corrected. Musk has shown that legal strategy and technology can be inventive," Musk exclaimed. Judgment concluded. Courtroom talk was lively. Press hurried in to report. Somber Hammond and Reeves huddled with their staff. Leah ran to Musk. "We did it." Mr. Musk said, "We were wonderful." Judge Thornwald approached Layla, who did not respond. "A word, Musk." "Remarkable case," the court observed. "I've never seen anything quite like it." "Thank you, Your Honor," he answered. Was that first day an act? Musk smiled. Not totally. Judge Thornwald gasped. Brilliantly executed. She hesitated, then added, BTW, my son found a new job and is doing well. Musk said, I'm glad to hear it. She offered her hand. Congratulations on your victory. They shook hands and gained respect from days earlier. Musk was swarmed by the media outside the courthouse. Musk, how does winning feel? Was your strategy predetermined? Will you prosecute Hammond? Musk waved his arms. I came for justice, not revenge. Ruling speaks for itself. Leah was intrigued as they left the courthouse. What now? Despite saying, now we get back to what matters, building things that change the world, Musk gazed out the window, planning ahead. This case had transformed his company and the tech industry. Magnatech's breakthrough may be reconsidered. 1 month after the Magnatech case, Judge Beatrix Thornwald resigned, telling reporters 30 years was enough. Time for new challenges. Layla Chen smiled in the foyer. Judge Thornwald, it's good to see you again. Please call me Beatrix, he said. Want to see our work? He showed her their latest energy storage innovations, now magnet-proof, and other impressive developments for an hour. Want anything new? Musk asked. Partly, she acknowledged. 30 years of others' problems is tiresome. I desired change. Musk said, I have a confession to make. There's a reason I invited you here today. Beatrix drank coffee. I suspected as much. What is it? Musk regarded her. Did you wonder why I represented myself in court? Not just strategy. Why confront me? Beatrix sighed. As she gazed at him, Beatrix forgot her coffee and sat down, her cup shaking. What do you mean? You were Beatrix Thornwald of MIT, who built a revolutionary battery in the 1980s, before law. How did you know? I study my field's history, Musk added. Your design was revolutionary. Yes, she mused. Vertex Tech stole it from you, I think. Young and naive, I showed them my prototype for help developing it, which is why you went to law school, Musk said, to make sure it wouldn't happen to others. Beatrix was surprised by Musk's understanding. Section 47B statutes did not protect innovators then. Did you realize your technical background won my case? Yes, Musk said. What you didn't realize, he said, is that I discovered this relationship early on. Your background was thoroughly examined. Once I knew you'd be presiding. Beatrix's eyes shone. You designed your entire legal strategy to appeal to both your technical understanding and your personal history. Musk adds, I knew you'd recognize what Hammond had done because it happened to you. So all that fumbling on the first day was to make everyone underestimate me, he added. I should be upset that you deceived the court this way. I prefer to think of it as understanding my audience, Musk said. The evidence was real. The law existed. I presented it in a way I knew would resonate with you. Absolutely amazing, replied he. Two strangely identical minds sat still. So, Beatrix, Musk asked, why am I here today? Not for a tour and revelation. No, Musk said. I have a proposition for you. He slid a contract-filled folder toward her from the table. I need someone who understands both technology and law to help our legal department, Musk said. Someone who can protect our innovations while helping us navigate complex regulatory issues. Beatrix frowned. Beatrix stood up and looked out the window at the mountains. After decades of enforcing regulations, she could finally defend innovation inside and produce instead of judge. She looked at Musk. Was any of this your court strategy? These job offers, about revenge for my son's job loss when you bought Solar Tech? Musk said, no, and Beatrix concluded, that was business, nothing personal. This is a business choice. Sometimes, she remarked, echoing Musk to Layla, you have to do things yourself. She draped her court robe over the chair after taking it from her garment bag. symbolically relinquishing her duties. Musk stood and extended his hand. "Welcome to the team, Beatrice." They realized they had allies, two brilliant minds who had previously clashed. Magnet's board forced resignation. The 5-year ban devastated its energy division, and criminal charges were pending. Victor Hammond considered himself smart for stealing ideas, but he realized significant innovation must be earned, like Elon Musk. Laughs at Elon Musk in court, then is amazed by his legal genius. Enjoy this unexpected courtroom triumph. Where are you watching today? Comment your location. If this story made you smile, please spread kindness. Click the video for more intriguing stories. Until next time.